Hey guys, today I want to be teaching you guys how you can make a 007 style movie in only 2 hours. I was at a movie premiere back in May of 2022 and I just finished the premiere and I won Best Picture for a mystery short film I did. And after the premiere, me and some of my crew members, we were just walking around the city, right? The city's beautiful. It's the capital of the great state of Wyoming. And we were near the city hall and we're like, you know what? Let's just check it out. Right? Let's walk around. And the architecture was just absolutely dope. It was so sick, and the atmosphere, it was kind of like blue hour and all of the lights were on, and just the city hall square area, it was just like no one was there. It's super empty, and I was like, wait a minute, this is like the perfect filming location. Like, it'd be so cool to make a movie here. And it was only like, I think 8 o'clock, so there was nothing to do before going to sleep. So we're like, hey, let's just make a project, you know, in 2 hours, let's do it. After we got this location, right, we started brainstorming. I was like, what ideas can we do here? It's a city hall, so maybe something about like government, something about spies, because we were all wearing suits because we were just finished with the premiere, right? So we were all wearing suits. We're like, hey, you know what? Let's just do a spy film. And once we got the broad general idea and location down, we're like, okay, so what's the story, right? So I had two friends that could be the actors. So 2 spies. Maybe one could be a security guard, right? There's this long trail from the street all the way to the entrance of City Hall, or this like city building. I'm not sure if it's a city hall, to be honest. But we had this long area to film in, and we're like, okay, so it could be a guy trying to get into the city hall. So we have a goal now, right? The actor or the character in the story has something he wants. He wants to get inside. So there should be an obstacle, which is the other actor. He's trying to protect the city hall from any intruders. So he's stopping him. But this is a very standard basic story, right? So we wanted to add like a little twist to it. After finally getting to the city hall door, he can't open the door. So he immediately gives up. Like, he goes through all that trouble just to give up. And I think that could be like a really funny, like a little twist to it. After we kind of got the story down, we're like, okay, let's kind of like figure out the blocking, right? We need to figure out how he's gonna do everything. Like, the specifics of this like quest. And we kind of started film trying to figure out. So we decided he was gonna start on the street behind a cone, and he could just like do like a little, like the Minions, like he's like hiding and he's moving around. It's like a little comedic moment because it's like a comedy, like it's almost like Johnny English. So we decided he's gonna go like hide around, and then the security guard spots him, and then he tries to go, and the security guard's like no, and then he like tries to juke the security guard, and then security tackles him down on the floor, and he gets up again, and he and the security guard becomes friends, and then the security guard's like, I'm gonna take you to jail still, and then he punches the security guard and he keeps running. And we figured out like the choreography and the movements, right? So then we were like, okay, let's just start filming. So what we did, I had my Sony A7 IV with me, so I just like try to make it as handheld, as still as possible, because I didn't have any gimbal or anything. And also I didn't really have any audio gear, so I was just hoping the sound would turn out all right. Spoilers, it did not. Anyways, we started filming and we were just getting coverage, the wides, the close-ups. I didn't really plan any of the shots. I just went with like whatever looked cool, and I kind of like paid a lot of attention to the building behind them because, oh, come on, we're at the Capitol. It's the freaking lake. It's like so cool of a location. So we started filming, and we got all these shots, and we got more ideas as we were filming. We're like, hey, what if he says this line and it'd be kind of funny? Or what if he does this? It would be kind of funny, right? So we just got a lot of ideas as we were filming, and then I just try to film as many different angles as possible. And yeah, after filming, we got done the next morning. After we got back home, I started editing the movie, and it was really easy to cut it together. After I found like a track that worked with it, I kind of just threw it in there, kind of cut it based on the music, and I think it worked out, and it turned out like a really fun small project. And it wasn't the greatest film I made, but it was one of the funner films I made. So yeah, I hope you guys can learn something from my experience making this 007 style movie in only 2 hours. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you haven't seen the movie, check it out right here. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.